Hi there, it's me again with my wildly growing hair that eventually will be donated for kids with cancer who've lost their hair. Anyway, this is how I messed up my vibe coding experience. That's an earlier video here just a couple of days back. But the problem was that I downloaded Codex and tied it into Xcode, and then I asked ChatGPT how to use it. And maybe I asked it the wrong way, I'm not sure. Maybe I didn't make it plain. I'm quite sure that I mentioned Codex, but somehow I ended up with ChatGPT writing code rather than the Codex interface writing code. And of course I hadn't seen Codex, so I didn't know what was going on. I assumed that ChatGPT was using Codex in some way. What do I know? I know it wasn't, and it was making things very clumsy and breaking stuff right and left. And I finally said, what is going on here? How can Codex be put out as an agent when it is so bad? And at that point I learned that, well, no, you're not using Codex, you're using ChatGPT. So I said, oh, crap. So what I asked ChatGPT to do at that point was write up all of the instructions that we had been trying to implement with greater or lesser success for my app, and put it in a form ready for me to tell Codex what I wanted to do. And it did that, and it did a nice job with it, very complete. And so I switched over to Codex and I gave it the instructions, and a few minutes later I had a working app. So I have been refining it since then and having a lot of fun doing it. You know, using vibe coding really is fun. For me it is anyway. I love fine-tuning this app. I don't know that this is an app that's going into the App Store. I have no idea of whether I would ever want to do that with this. But it's certainly going into my local machines, my iPad and my Mac, because it has all the features that I want. And I'm adding other features that I think that other people would want, just in case I ever do put it out of the App Store. Again, that's a who knows. So that's it. When you think about vibe coding, maybe it scares you. It really shouldn't, because as you go along, you can ask Codex. Codex is just another AI. You can ask them, I have no idea what you mean. Tell me how to do this. And I've had to do that, at least once, or maybe 100 times. I'm not sure about that, whatever, as I went along doing this. But it's fun. So all you need to do is get Xcode installed, or whatever, if you're using Microsoft, then whatever you use there, and get it linked in and continue. Now, you don't know how to do that? You ask ChatGPT or Gemini or whoever you want to use. Ask them, they'll tell you how to do it. Soup to nuts, and you can be vibe coding, because all you need to vibe code is a mouth or fingers to type with, a little bit of patience, and some ideas for how you want the app to work. That's all you need now. Great, isn't it?